The Rabbit and the Rat. Once upon a time, in a peaceful forest, there lived a rabbit named Ruby and a rat named Ringo. Ruby was a kind and gentle rabbit who loved hopping around the forest, playing with her friends, and munching on fresh vegetables. Ringo, on the other hand, was clever but often lazy. He spent most of his time sneaking into other animals' homes to gather food rather than working for it. One sunny morning, Ruby was busy collecting carrots from her garden when she noticed Ringo sitting under a tree, looking upset. Curious, Ruby hopped over to him. "Why do you look so sad, Ringo?" Ruby asked kindly. Ringo sighed, "I'm tired, Ruby. Every day, I have to look for food, and it's becoming harder to find. I wish I could just relax and have everything come to me." Ruby thought for a moment and said, "Why don't you plant your own garden like me? It's hard work, but in the end, you'll always have enough food." Ringo frowned. "That sounds too difficult. I prefer finding easy ways to get food." Ruby smiled patiently. "Easy ways aren't always the best ways. Hard work gives you lasting results. If you want, I can help you start your own garden." But Ringo shook his head. "No, thanks. I'll find my own way." Days passed, and Ringo continued to sneak around the forest, stealing bits of food from other animals. Meanwhile, Ruby's garden flourished. She had a steady supply of fresh vegetables and always worked hard to maintain it. One day, a terrible storm hit the forest. The heavy rain washed away many plants, and food became scarce. Ruby's garden was damaged, but she quickly replanted her vegetables and worked hard to restore it. However, Ringo, who hadn't prepared for such a time, was left with nothing. Hungry and desperate, Ringo went to Ruby for help. "Please, Ruby," he pleaded, "I have no food left. Can you spare some for me?" Ruby, being kind-hearted, shared her vegetables with Ringo, but she also reminded him, "I'm happy to help, Ringo, but wouldn't it be better if you planted your own garden? That way, you'll always have food, even in hard times." Ringo realized that Ruby was right. "I've been lazy," he admitted. "I should have listened to you before. Will you still help me start a garden?" With a smile, Ruby agreed. She taught Ringo how to plant seeds, water the soil, and care for his garden. It was hard work, but slowly, Ringo's garden began to grow. As the months went by, Ringo learned the value of hard work and stopped taking shortcuts. His garden thrived, and he no longer needed to steal food from others. He felt proud of himself and grateful for Ruby's help. From that day on, Ringo and Ruby worked together to grow their gardens. They became best friends, and the other animals in the forest admired Ringo's transformation. He had learned an important lesson: hard work always pays off, and there are no shortcuts to success. Hard work and effort lead to long-lasting success, while shortcuts may give temporary gains but can lead to problems later.